Now it's time to assemble our rebounder, our trampoline for our AeroPilates. This is the process you will use for either a 3 or 4 cord reformer. The newer 4 cord reformers have a little bit different mechanics, and I haven't seen one, so I can't exactly help you with all the details, but I can help you get it unfolded and get the screws started, because I'm pretty sure that's the same. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut open our rebounder here. Now, unlike a 5 cord or one of the bigger 4 cord reformers, those rebounders are put together. And I don't know why these ones aren't, but they aren't. And it's not a big deal. It's actually relatively easy to do. Still connected. This is really secured in here, and that's great because that means it's not going to get damaged during shipping. But just be careful when you're cutting it out to make sure that you are not going to cut any pertinent parts. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Now I think it's going to switch time. No, it's not what it is. All right, that was really in there. It's still in there. Hold on. All right. There we go. So, actually, I'm going to leave the cardboard under it to protect the floors. And I'm going to go ahead and take it out of the bag, which is also taped up. Okay, the first thing you absolutely have to do with this rebounder is cut an attachment string on here. They have it tied down so that it doesn't flop open or cause any problems during shipment. So make sure you cut that off. One time I was trying my hardest to open this stupid rebounder, and this string was on there, and I didn't even notice, and so it was taking forever. I was not very successful with that. So cut that string. I finally realized it's like something's holding it down, and that's because something was holding it down. Okay, so the string is cut, so now you can see that it can lift up. You see that? Yeah. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to stand it like an L. And the only thing you have to do is make sure you're in this track, and you're going to start to try to stand it like an L. You see that? Now I'm using my leg a little back here to hold this down. My body weight is kind of holding that down. So I'm standing it as an L. And then I'm going to keep pushing it, pushing it, pushing it. And I'm going to put my hand down here now instead of my leg, because that's not going to, it's going to slip away like that. But now that I have it this far, I have one hand down on the left, or on the bottom, one hand on the top, and I'm just still pushing it. It's in the track, making sure it's in the track. And it popped. Okay, I know people have been having trouble with that. You just have to keep prying, prying, prying. One hand here, pull open with here. You are going to need your 2 hands to get it started. And then it pops into place. Make sure it stays in the track and it kind of slides into place. Okay, now that that's done, sometimes the strings, when it pops into place like that, you can see it here. It's a little over. Can you see that? And so I'm going to loosen it and it goes back into place. That's the same thing that happened on this side. It got popped over. Loosen it, it goes right back into place. Try to do that right away because you don't want to warp those rubber bands. Not that I think it will. And let me show you the pieces I collected from the kit that we had. There's a lot of pieces, so it's going to be confusing which is for what, unless you know what you're looking for. So you're going to have the 2 plastic pieces with the holes. You're going to have the knobs that do not have a screw coming out of them. You're going to have the screw that has threads at the end and then smooth at the other end. And you're going to have 2 curved washers. So when you look at your rebounder, you're going to see a smooth side that really looks like this plastic piece, but it's the metal piece that's already on there. And this plastic piece is going to go on the opposite side. And it's going to fit and then kind of make like a little circle. Only not really, but they're going to fit into each other. And you're gonna feel it kind of fit in there like a puzzle piece. And then you just line up the holes so that you could get that screw in there. On the back, and we're gonna go ahead and just finish this side. So, your screw is going to go on the side that does not have the holes for the attachment screws. Okay, so here's the attachment screw hole. So the knob is going to go on that side, okay? The screw is going to go on the other side. So with the washer and the screw, you poke it through like that. And the reason we have this tool is really we're just going to use it as a secure, this is a Phillips head here, and I'm going to screw this on with my hand tighten, but I'm going to hold the screw steady with this. So it's actually pretty simple. So I'm holding it straight here and nice and tight, and I'm just twisting with the knob. Twisting the knob on, and there you go. So you can see the side. The metal piece is here, plastic piece here. We have a washer. We have a washer and a screw, and that's the side you're gonna jump on. On the other side that you're not gonna jump on has the knob, and it has the holes in case you ever wanna screw your rebounder in. So now let's do the other side. Again, we have this metal piece that looks just like a version of this, only it's metal. We're gonna put this on the other side, and we're gonna line them up so they kind of hug each other. And you're gonna kind of feel it pop into place, a little bit like a puzzle. You're gonna line up the hole. You're gonna line up the hole. And so now I have the metal side and the plastic side. Again, the plastic side is the side that has the screw with the washer. So I put my screw and washer in, stick it through the plastic side. I'm going to anchor it with the Phillips screwdriver. And I'm going to take my knob and screw it onto the other side. Okay? And I'm going to just tighten it pretty well. All right. I almost stabbed my rebounder with a screwdriver. Be careful not to do that. This rebounder is now brand new, now set up, now ready to use. You have the knobs on this side, which also have the holes in case you ever want to screw your rebounder in for security. I never do. I know Marjorie Brugman never does. But you have the option, and you want the knobs out there so you're not jumping on them. I actually have put it in wrong before and hit the knobs and I didn't hurt myself, but I imagine it's probably possible. And so the other side is flush with the plastic piece that we installed, the screw with the washer, and your rebounder is ready to go. Thanks for joining me, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, any comments, and I will see you next time on Everything Aero Pilates.